What did you know about Geno Smith and this offense that the rest of the league has learned over the first 7+ weeks of the season?
I mean, I thought Geno was really good for what it was that we were trying to be able to accomplish. I think that when Geno came in, like, we've seen the tools that he has, we've seen what he could be able to do, and I just think that the things that Geno and Shane have talked about, the things that they've been trying to build up, I think it's really helped us as an offense, and I think it's something that everybody's able to see. Geno has done a great job just building that chemistry with each and every one of us at receiver, kind of talking to us about how he sees things out there on the field, how him and Shane are trying to attack defenses each and every week. And so all that stuff is just playing into all of Geno's strengths, and I think it's really helping us out as a team. And, he's been leading us to victory.
I like to pull on that string a little bit more. What do you mean he's talking to you and the rest of the receiving core about his vision and what the vision is? You mentioned Shane Waldron's the offensive coordinator in his second year there in Seattle. What do you mean? Give me an example of those conversations, if you don't mind.
Well, I mean, a lot of it is just breaking down defenses, understanding how we want to attack defenses, but not only that, but how we want to attack certain players, making sure we're on the same page when it comes to how to run certain routes against certain players, understanding how those players are going to be able to attack us, understanding like the routes that we might like to run against the corners or the throws that Geno might want to be able to throw against the corners, and understanding that, no matter who's out there, we're still going to attack each and every person the same based off of the plan that we build each and every week.
So it's more of a week-to-week thing is what you're saying, not some sort of philosophical sit-down conversation is what you're saying.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah, everything is more so week to week. But, but I mean, the biggest thing that, Geno has really helped us with just this year, with just our philosophy and everything we're trying to accomplish, is being able to get those third downs. Like, the more and more we're able to get those third downs, the more and more plays we can be able to run. Like, the first 2 or 3 games, I think we averaged about 47 plays, which was last in the NFL. And the last couple of games, man, we've been able to run a whole lot of plays. And so when we can stay on the field as an offense, we can run the ball, we can do play actions, we can throw the ball. There's a lot of different things that we can do, and I think we're showing a lot of variety in our offense, which is definitely what I think that Shane and Geno wanted to be able to do this year.
Yeah, and I had Geno on before week 1, Tyler Lockett, and he said, don't call this a comeback story, is what he said. Don't call it a comeback story. He says, I've been just fine, and I've got an opportunity here, and I plan to take it. That's what he said. Is that what he said to you guys, too, prior to the season?
No, he didn't have to say that to us because we knew what Geno could do. I mean, it was mostly a lot of people on the outside who didn't know what Geno could be able to do, but even when Geno played in those 3 games last year, like, everybody saw what he was able to do, and we were able to build that chemistry with Geno. Early on when Geno wasn't the starter, I mean, a lot of times we never get a chance to go with him or throw with him. And so just during that 3.5 game span, like, we learned how to build chemistry with him. We learned how to talk more football with him. Like, we got to build a lot of that stuff that not too many players get to build with quarterbacks who are, backing up a superstar. And so when we had that opportunity to first learn how to play with Geno, it took us some time. But, after we were able to kind of talk with him and learn how to play with each other, then going into this game when they named him the starter, I mean, it became a lot more easier because there was we were very familiar with everything that was going on because we got to play with him a little bit last year.
Tyler Lockett, 8th year in the NFL for the 4-3 NFC West leading Seattle Seahawks here on the Rich Eisen Show. I'm a Michigan Wolverine, Tyler, so I know and knew coming into the season what Kenneth Walker III can do running the football. I think he just scored his 19th touchdown against Michigan from that game last year while he was running for 180-plus yards for your team this past week. What have you seen out of the rookie that makes you think that he's got the lasting power that I believe he has, but I just want to give you the floor on it?
Man, I just think the dude is an amazing star. Definitely a star in the making. I think the biggest thing is just opportunities. And now that he's gotten a chance to showcase his opportunities, I mean, he has to stop and start. He's patient. He has the burst. He has the speed. He has everything that you want when looking at a player. And when you understand, like, the things that you want, I mean, shoot, it's not hard to be able to get him the ball and put him in positions to be able to make plays. You know, we gave him a jet sweep. He ran around the whole entire field doing whatever he wanted. You know, we're starting to hand him the ball off in the backfield. He's making big-time plays, giving us chances to be able to win games or close games out. And so, I mean, I think he's going to be an amazing player, man.